I'm George.
I'm Philip.
And I'm Rostan.
And welcome to Polar Solis. Imagine me on a classic Monday morning here in sunny San Diego. The end of the school year was approaching. I had just gotten my driver's license, and I was driving myself to school for one of the first times. After turning onto the road, I found myself confronted with an intense beam of light upon the windshield. Suddenly, a big SUV rounded the corner, honked its horn, and made me pray for my life. We both hit the brakes. Our cars screeched towards collision, but stopped within inches. I was lucky enough to make it to school that day. I was lucky enough to survive. But not all such instances end this way. Each year, 37,000 Americans die in car accidents and millions more are injured. An estimated 18,000 of these car crashes are caused by the exact same problem as the one I experienced: sun glare. While efforts have been made to prevent reckless driving behaviors such as texting and driving, some people have deemed the less well-known driving dangers such as sun glare unavoidable. Our company, Polar Solis, seeks to curb that perception. Polar Solis is the first ever adjusting to light windshield. It is a windshield specifically built to prevent sun glare from hindering the driver's vision. When faced with high levels of natural light, Polar Solis adjusts in both color and brightness to combat the problem. Polar Solis ensures the clearest view of the road during day and night.
Embedded inside the windshield are the highly advanced photochromic molecules. The structure of these molecules shift with change in levels of light. High levels of light transform the molecules from being clear to dark. However, sun glare is not only bright, but also yellow. Darkening the windshield eases brightness, but the heavy concentration of yellow light has still created a view without contrast. That's where the purple colorization comes in. The purple filter allows in color on the opposite end of the spectrum to counteract the heavy concentration of yellow light. Thus allowing you to see once again the contours of the road and the cars. So imagine you're digitally editing a picture. This is the picture that sun glare creates. The brightness meter is slid all the way up and contrast all the way down. Polar Solis drastically improves the visibility of this picture by bringing brightness back down through photochromic molecules and increasing contrast through color filtration.
By entering the aftermarket auto industry, Polar Solis will start off as a small company with a high-quality product. We believe this will help us make a name for ourselves in the market. From there on out, we hope to expand to reach our ultimate objective, which is getting the shields onto the assembly lines of the large car manufacturers. Instead of licensing, we believe that selling these windshields wholesale will allow us to control our. It will allow us to control intellectual property and allow us to reach our full growth potential.
The technology of photochromic molecules which adjust to light is already out there. As soon as we are able to get our funding, we will be working tirelessly to turn our concept into a prototype at the Johnson & Johnson Innovation Center. This process will take no more than 3 to 4 months. And from there on, we will be able to divert our complete attention toward bringing our product into the market.
While our mission is to prevent the unacceptable thousands of car accidents a year caused by sun glare, we also seek to better the conditions for the average driver. Millions of people face this problem every day. We hope to minimize this occurrence until the problem of sun glare is eradicated from existence. Now that's something to look forward to on the road ahead. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is this, first of all, it was really good. Is this the actual glass, or is there a film that you're putting on the glass?
So right now, windshields are 2 layers of glass stuck together. And our product will be a thin sheet in between the 2 windshields with the chemicals embedded.
Okay.
So yeah, it's the actual glass, and So the reason windshields out there right now have 2 layers is so it increases stability. So that's why like you can't just like punch a windshield out really easily and why it doesn't crack. And having that channel in between allows us to lay the photochromic molecules inside.
Have you looked at what kind of price point you're going to be selling this at?
Yeah, so we had all our numbers in the written proposal, but we're starting by going to retail at $525 is our price point. And then our later we're going to be going into wholesale and selling for around $250. And we will be, all the numbers are broken down in the written proposal. And
The important thing is that we manufacture the ball a lot less than we sell for, and our spread is around 40%.
Okay, so that's your margin.
yeah.
Expecting margin. Tell me about the tech. You said it's already out there, and this is something you want to patent, or is it patentable?
Well, there's a product called transitions lenses, which are prescription lenses that adjust the light when you go outside. But we will be implementing the photochromic molecules in a new field, and we have a trademark patent attorney we've been talking to. We can patent using this technology in a new field.
The utility patent.
Yes, and we will also be layering it horizontally so that sunlight from above doesn't affect the molecules as much as sunlight in your direct field of vision, and that's another patentable
As well as
process.
the chemistry is slightly different, and we're also adding the purple color filter.
Yes.
Perfect. So it is patentable. So a lot of what happens depends on getting a patent for this.
Yes.
What are your other challenges once you work with Johnson & Johnson for the technology?
So-
What would be your steps, or what would be challenges to get this?
So we're using the Johnson & Johnson Innovation Center to obviously create a prototype and make it working. And from there, we're going to have to really make sure we're able to manufacture ourselves. We're choosing to go the route of manufacturing in the U.S. With us, as opposed to outsourcing, because it ensures quality of the product and no shipping problems.
Yeah, windshields are tough to ship, they're very fragile.
This may have been in the written proposal, but what kind of upfront costs do you anticipate in like getting the technology just right and figuring out exactly what you're talking about? Have you done any numbers? on that?
Yeah, we had it was in the appendix section of our written proposal. The investment's gonna be around $500,000 that we can allocate to product to both making a prototype and productizing.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
The second team to represent Southern California at the 2016 Youth Entrepreneurship Summit in Delaware is going to be the members from Team Polar Solis.